tonight, fire danger and spring-like warmth. Let's start with the fire danger. Today we did have several fires that allowed as many as 250 acres to burn. Tomorrow, elevated fire risk, Burnett, Llano, Mason, and Gillespie counties. This is per the Storm Prediction Center. Worth noting, Texas A&M Forest Service has a slightly different distribution of the fire danger, but in general, moderate to high fire danger through tomorrow and Thursday, and then Friday down to moderate for the area. Until we really see that spring green up and or abundant rain, we're going to continue tracking fire danger through the next several weeks. As you can see, sadly, the 7-day rainfall potential is slim to none for our area, but there are some suggestions that we see a pattern change. It may not happen this week, but next week it is looking more and more likely. For now, the pattern is basically a ridge of high pressure over Mexico, and that's why we're going to be tracking unseasonable warmth to the tune of 80s for the next 7 days. But watch what happens. See this little area right here? This is a trough of low pressure, and that by next week could supply rain and perhaps even a meager cool down. We'll take it. 63 degrees our temperature now. High temperature earlier made it to 75, and that will be the coolest we see for the next week. Still dealing with gusty winds. They're gusting to 25 currently outside at the airport. Okay, so here's what we're dealing with. Temperatures at this hour in the 50s and 60s. We only fall to lows in the upper 50s across the area before we soar, I think, to close to 90 degrees. So high pressure to the east, low pressure to the west, that funnels in all of that wind. It will be a warm and windy Wednesday ahead with southerly winds sustained 10 to 15, gusts up to 30, 35 miles per hour. And look at this, 89 is what I'm forecasting. The record is 92 degrees. So though I am not forecasting any records in the next 7 days, I do have a dry cold front coming through on Thursday. And then just beyond this 7-day outlook, next Wednesday, finally looking pretty good for potential rain.